your film review.
Yes, film review. Right, so this week it is the Chronicles of Narnia. The Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know where I went there. Let's try again. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Right, first thing to notice, it's Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
So already...
Ominous sign, everybody. As we all know, the general rule, films with colons in tend to be not that good. Let me do the plot synopsis. Lucy and Edmund from the first two movies, so just two of the surviving. The others are dead. The two of the four children from the first movies are spending the summer with their horrible cousin Eustace when they suddenly all get magically sucked into a picture of the rather Narnian-looking ship and find themselves once back in the magical land and are greeted by Prince Caspian. Prince Caspian, sans Spanish accent. Did you see Prince Caspian?
I heard of the clip.
Prince Caspian! I am Prince Caspian! I make your paella! That's more Italian. Don't know what that was. It was generic foreign bloke. But this time they've decided...
I'm a Prince Caspian!
When he goes, hello, alright Lucy, alright Edmund, I'm Prince Caspian.
He's lost it.
And they go, oh, it's great. It's like, clearly the studio executives realised, yeah, that was a bit silly, that. The silly, the Spanish
Hello,
I am Prince Caspian!
Hello, I'm Prince Caspian.
Prince Caspian, I talk to you, Speedio Gonzales. This time he's British. He's as they've been apart, he's decided to wean out the accent as
been
King
living
of
in
Narnia.
Slough for a while.
So they're on a magical ship. They've got to go.
There's a magical ship. Where are
they're in Toys R Us, and they have to go across the seas of Narnia to find the 8 lords that have left them and gone missing. Do you want to hear a clip?
Yes,
let's hear a clip.
Have you seen this ship before?
Yes. It's very Narnian looking, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, just another reminder that we're here and not there.
There once were 2 orphans who wasted their time believing in Narnian nursery rhyme. What's so fascinating about that picture anyway? It's hideous.
Edmund, it looks like the water's actually moving.
What rubbish, see? That's what happens when you read all those fanciful novels and fairy tales of yours.
Edmund, the painting!
Oh, the smash the wrong thing!
No! Help me! Let go!
Some good RP accents there, isn't there?
Very good, isn't it? Narnian, interesting adjective, eh?
I enjoy. That's a Narnian-looking shoe you're wearing there.
I suppose I've never been
God,
there.
your
so
child looks a bit Narnian, if I'm honest with you. I should get. Are you related to your
never
husband?
say that to someone.
Your child looks Narnian.
Looks a bit Mr. Tumnessy. Anyway, so
it's those cloven hooves he's got.
The Narnia books. So I am a big fan of Lewis. He's a great writer.
Agreed.
But they do differ in terms of theme and content and tone. This book poses a basic narrative problem in that the book is incredibly episodic. The essential plot of the book is let's go to all these islands and find people. So you get islands and islands and islands and islands, and there is no grand narrative. Now in the book, that's sort of, you get away with it because of Lewis's magical invention. Every island, you're like, yeah, that's fun, yeah, that's fun, oh, that's fun, that's fun. And you put the book down, that's great. You enjoy yourself. This, you have a problem in that you need a film to have a sense of where we're going with this. And they do attempt to solve that they introduce an overarching plot.
Okay.
Which is not in the book. But it's fine. You can do that. That's allowed.
So instead of because the book was mainly about let's go here.
Yeah, exactly. Like they must go here, and here. But the reason they've got to go here, and here is they've added a reason.
The scrolls
there's a mysterious mist, Moxie. A mysterious mist
a Scotch mist
coming from an island at the end of all these other islands. And guess what the name of this island is?
Mist Island.
No. Dark Island. Dark Island, ruled presumably by the powerful Lord Evil and the even more powerful Baron von Plot Device. So it's like really.
Meanwhile, on board the ship is Basil Exposition.
Exactly. So essentially, you've got 2 films. You've got the episodic narrative of the Lewis novel, which is full of strange puddle weevils and fun invention. You're like,
I love the. Are they still called the mono? They still have the monopods.
Yeah, the monopods.
The one-footed,
the one-legged jumping thing, and like.
My dad swears is when every single American gets in a car, it's purely because they're actually monopods inside.
So they've got this bit, which has a degree of magical invention to it, but it has to skip through all that because of the generic plot device that's clearly been invented by studio executives, and that bit possesses no sense of magic whatsoever. I mean. So there is a lack of magicality, whatever that is, to the whole thing. I mean, I don't mean that there aren't fauns jumping about and minotaurs, but I mean that there is no magic, and this is summed up by always summed up in these things, which are getting decreasingly bad, I would argue, in the Liam Neeson. Because as soon as you hear Liam Neeson, who to me has a particular set of skills, I will find you and I will kill you. That's Liam Neeson, not God.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
You know, so you know, the BBC lion.
Yes.
Do you remember him? The one that's mouth just went black.
Yes.
And you could, but even like you had a sense that was a real thing because of the good voiceover.
He's a nice bloke. This is Liam Neeson in a lion outfit.
So you just don't. Well, I don't think he's wearing the costume. I don't think they've got him on.
I think it's like
on all fours and
like Andy Xerxes in.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon in mocap?
Yeah, exactly. He's in the green. Liam Neeson in the green suit is just on all fours going, "Rah, I'm a lion."
Well, I would have liked to see that more than him in this film, because it's just an inert presence. So there is a lack of magicality to the whole thing that wasn't in the first film. You can say what you like about it. There's a great plot, and there is a definite sense of magic to it, which is sorely lacking. So essentially, rather than some grand story you are being told, some great fairy tale, it just feels like a collection of magical bits. So it does go a little bit Narnians of the Caribbean, you know. Then they get on another island, then another island. Second problem: the film was shot for a 3D thing. Now I didn't see it in 3D because I won't. But I saw the 2D version, and normally my reaction is, well, I did not notice at any point that this should be in 3D.
Yeah.
This I did in a bad way, because what they've done is with all the action sequences, because the problem with 3D is ridiculous, but the essential problem with 3D that everyone seems to not be aware of is that in order to make 3D work, and I'm going to try and demonstrate this visually,
you have to make people aware of it, which means there's a problem. The webcam's not working.
Which means, right, here we go. This is how I'm going to demonstrate it visually, right? You either have to go away from the action, or you come towards it, right?
Thank you for breaking the speakers.
Right. So everything has to either switch the sort of way, go away from it, or you come towards it.
Yeah.
There's a sea monster, blah, 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 and there's nothing's actually. You don't feel it as a story being told. You feel like you're on a fairground ride, and that there's just things shouting, pointy, pointy, I point at you. I am Aslan, I point at you with my claw, and it's just stop it, like go away, and I don't care.
Swoosh.
Yeah. So that's a problem. So there's no action to it. There's no. Everyone goes about the depth of vision to a 3D shot. No, a deep shot is a perfectly composed...
With different focal points. You can see. So
something
you're in focus, over there's...
Third problem. The two kids, Edmund and Lucy, can't act. I know I keep doing this. I did this with Harry Potter. But
damn you kids, learn to act.
Unfortunately, they can't act either. So Ben Barnes, who plays Caspian, is a lot better in this. In Caspian,
I'm Prince Caspian.
I'm Prince Caspian. I am very wooden. He didn't just don't care. This one, he's better. Presumably, thanks to the fact they've removed the shackle of the silly accent.
Hello, mate.
And once again, like Harry Potter, there is a child actor in this that demonstrates what good acting is, and that is the kid that plays Eustace, who is Will Porter, who you might know. I don't know if you've seen it actually. Son of Rambo.
No, I haven't, but I did want to.
Wonderful film, and the two kids in that are brilliant. One of them, Will Porter, who's grown up a little bit, and he's brilliant in it. He's annoying at the beginning because he has to be, and then you believe in him, and every time he's on screen, you're like, right, gonna go with this. That's fine. Off we go. Yep, brilliant. But then others are not interested in them. And so and it's a big if, because I'm not confident this is going to do that well, but if they decide to do the next of the franchise, it's just him. So we've got hope, because that might be
the
a
silver chair,
like the silver chair.
Yeah.
If he's anchoring it, we could be onto something, because he's really good. So it's not awful. It's not awful. Lewis is a wonderful author, and there are some occasional moments when you see the creativity of him shine through, and there is at least some substance to it. It's because once again, it's not a political. It's about the Afghan war. And that's monsters. It's a Christian allegory, and. People who are complaining about it, it's Christian allegory, in this country because we're all liberal and stuff. Just grow up. It's fine. This can be a Christian allegory if it wants to be.
Hey, it's Christmas.
Like, it's fine. Like, it's obviously a Christian.
Grab a pear and celebrate that
analogy. It's fine. Like, essentially, the plot, the story is be nice to people and you will be rewarded. That's fine. It's the same people who they're just as bad as the people that went his Dark Materials, the Philip Pullman novel. That's rubbish. Evil atheists. Like, just grow up. It's good-hearted. There are occasions in the Narnia series where that is problematic, but this isn't in it. So it's fine. And there are bits where I laughed, there are bits where or bits where I was filled with wonder at the magical creations, and the bit where the CGI mouse, voiced by Simon Pegg, says goodbye to Eustace and his friends and leaves to go to Aslan's land, the magical land that he can never return to once he
Oh,
walks
yeah.
through. I didn't cry, but I went with it. I was, it was emotional. So, it's not an awful film.
No.
It's just not much good either.